Hello and welcome to our parent meeting for our fall season for soccer and t-ball in 2025. We're looking forward to a great season. Hopefully this video is informative to you, kind of let you know what to look forward to, what you will need, as well as some of the different things of how the system will be, or the season will be structured. And so I'm going to open in prayer and then I'll jump right into it. Father, I just pray that you would be with each of the young athletes as they are going throughout this season. I pray that you would just give everybody a safe season, Lord. Allow us to have an enjoyable time with each of the players throughout the season. Allow us to all learn more about the games of soccer and t-ball, respectively, Lord. And just pray that you would just be with the parents, be with the players, be with all the spectators. Thank you and praise you and ask all these things in Jesus' name. All right. First and foremost, I would like to welcome everybody to the YMCA Sports. I'm glad that you guys have decided to participate with us this year. We're looking forward to another great season. Looking forward to some fun games, some good practices, and just a great welcoming environment. The first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to share the YMCA mission with you, just to kind of let you know what our heart is, what our goal is, like what we seek to do. And the YMCA's mission is to put Christian principles into practice through programs that build healthy spirit, minds, and body for all. And so that is our effort. That is our goal in this aspect, is to go through and to put those principles into practice through sports that help kids get active, that help kids build friends, meet new people, experience new things, get to experience winning, get to experience losing, all of those aspects that are all important in life that we want to provide a safe environment for our athletes to participate in with those. So without further ado, I'm going to share the screen. This is just going to be on our website. That is the page you should be viewing here. And this website has basically anything that you would need for our sports, as you kind of see that I'm scrolling through. It'll have the location. So this is kind of the layout here of what our fields look like. It also, for future reference, has the link to this video that you're watching for future seasons. It'll be linked to our YouTube channel. It has our soccer registration form information sheet, t-ball registration form information sheet. And then once our schedules are published, we will also have our schedules published to be able to view on here. Right now, I believe these are our past seasons. So if you go and click on the schedule, it's not going to show you what it will look like for the fall. But once we have those schedules out and published, we will put them here for everybody to know. We also have the parent information where our picture order form, the weather hotline information, and some concussion parent awareness opportunities, as well as a sponsorship form for any parent that might be interested in sponsoring. And lastly, we have our coaches corner that has our coaches application and background check, concussion fact sheet for our coaches, some training for our coaches, and also the rules the coaches can kind of look over and review for our seasons. So we'll start off right here at the field layout. So as you see, the right side is our soccer side. The left side is primarily t-ball. More than likely in the fall, we won't need fields 11 and 12 for soccer. We'll probably be primarily 7 and 8, potentially some on 9. And then for soccer, we'll be primarily 1, 2, 3, and 4, with some potential to be on 5 or 6. Also, we will have, I know it says pictures on picture day. The pictures are actually now in our airnasium with pickleball courts. So you will enter in between the pool and the airnasium. There's a gate that you can get into. The pictures will be right in here. Also, some other important notes, just some things as far as that are changing from last year that I'll go ahead and cover while we are on the screen is we ask, so when you get to the fields in the center, there's kind of a little elevated area that has some power poles running through it. And in the past, we've had a lot of people that have parked here. However, for safety concerns, just sometimes it's hard to see kids whenever a person parks here. If a child is, going across the road or something. So just for safety concerns, we're trying to ask everybody not to park here in the center, especially on this road. just as that allows where if the car is hanging out into the road and another car is trying to pass and the child runs out at the last second, we don't want anybody to get hurt. And so we're asking for everybody to park in parking lot 1, parking lot 2, parking lot 3. And as overflow, there's also some areas out here under the pecan orchard as well. Just not right here in this middle, to that way if kids are, going out to their sports, sometimes they get excited and might accidentally run out to the road, not looking at the oncoming traffic. And so just for safety, we want to implement that this year. And then also with our fields, we're going to ask that the parents do not sit in the same area as the players. So, for example, I'll just use field 2. If the players are on the top side of the field over here, that all the parents will sit on the bottom side, not right there next to the players. And then also not standing behind the goals, just as that could be distracting if the child is trying to shoot a goal and there's a parent that, although they might not be intentionally trying to, if the parent is sitting right behind their goal, it could cause distraction. So we're going to ask if everybody could to try and sit as much on the sides of the field and not with the players and not directly behind the goals. With the T-ball, we just ask, give the players plenty of space in between the fields. That way they're not having to sit right on top of somebody swinging or right on the base. So just give them some space off of the field. That way they are able to have a good time and have safety things there. Also, something else I will go ahead and go over while on this page is a couple things. First off, I want to start off by saying we do have a no pets policy, just so that way, one, for the safety of the children, that way everything goes smoothly and we don't have to worry about anything with that. But also, there's some people that might not be comfortable around pets, and so we just ask no pets if possible on the fields. For service animals, we can completely understand that, but outside of that, we do ask that no pets be on the field. Also, no smoking while on the field, just for the health of our players. We do ask that there is no smoking on the fields. Just like I said, for safety, that way the children are not being exposed to that while on the fields. And then lastly, no alcohol on the fields or on the premises during any of our games. So those are some things I just wanted to say with that. And then going back to the parking aspect, no cars past the parking lot. So right now there's some kind of poles that you can see. Please do not pull out onto the fields. Please do not drive any vehicles out on the fields, as we have irrigation heads that even if you're just driving a golf cart out on the field, if you hit an irrigation head, it could mess that up. So we ask no golf carts, no motorized vehicles or anything out on the fields, just so that way, one, nobody gets hurt, and two, there's not any damage done to any of the fields with that. So moving right along, I'm going to scroll down. So you can go and view these at any time. I'm going to start with our soccer information sheet. Important dates, August 19th. That is our first practice, Tuesday, August 19th. Our season will end Thursday, September 25th. The registration as of the recording of this video is still open. So if you have somebody that is still interested in playing, there is still another day or so to be able to do that. Just try and get that in before August 14th to make sure they have a spot on the team. And then also coaches meeting. The coaches meeting is at the time of this recording tonight. So if you are interested in coaching, even if you just want some more information about what it looks like to coach, this is a great opportunity. We'll have some training available there, some different information on the season, as well as go over the rules and what to look like. So the coaches meeting for our soccer is from 7 to 8 p.m. tonight at the YMCA field, or excuse me, at the YMCA located at 1657 South Carpenter Road. Also, with our evaluations, this Tuesday and Thursday, August 12th, August 14th, we will have our evaluations. Now, just to clarify, you do not have to come to both evaluations. It is one or the other. So if you come to August 12th, you don't have to come to August 14th. And if you can't make August 12th, then we ask that you make the August 14th. We have the 7-8-year-olds are first at 5:15. Then the 9 to 10-year-olds are at 6:15. And then our 11 through 14-year-olds are at 7:15. And we'll have those times to run everybody through the drills, try and get them in and out as quick as possible. And lastly, the times, 3 to 4-year-olds are at 5:15, 5 to 6-year-olds are at 6, 7 to 8-year-olds are at 7, 9 to 10-year-olds are at 6, 11 to 12-year-olds at 7, and then 13 to 14-year-olds currently are going to be at 7 as well. So, like I said, make sure the 11 to 12, 13 to 16-year-olds are at the evaluations. Times mentioned here, 9 to 10, times mentioned here. Also, the 7, 8-year-olds are at the times mentioned here. Just to clarify, the 3 to 4-year-olds and 5 to 6-year-olds do not have evaluations, so you do not have to bring your 3 to 4 or 5 to 6-year-old out for evaluations. So, moving right along, I am going to go back to view now our information sheet for the T-ball. Basically, all of the information is exactly the same, still August 19th, August 25th. The 3 to 4-year-olds will be at 5:30. The 5 to 6-year-olds will be at 6:30. And then our coaches meeting is also tonight. The T-ball is from 5:30 to 6:30 here at the main YMCA 1657 South Carpenter Road as well. Moving right along. So some other things, just to kind of let everybody be aware. I mentioned earlier the weather hotline. So the weather hotline, I believe that number is on our website right here, 229-528-9109. That is a great number to call if there's any problems, anything that is needing to be taken place as far as with weather. That's the place to call. That's the place to update. Prayerfully, we will not have to have any delays, but there's always that chance, especially in South Georgia with the weather changing sometimes by the minute. We'll use that to communicate. And now I'm going to take you to our Y Game Time. So on our website, you can click this link and it will take you over to our Y Game Time. It should take you to a page similar to this. Our branch is Tift Area. So you'll type in Tift Area, hit find, go to Tift Area YMCA, and this will pull you up to our page. You can then go in and sign up. You'll choose your program. You can just choose if you just want the fall soccer for all of it. Say you have 2 or 3 kids, you can choose just the fall soccer. If you just want fall T-ball, you can do fall T-ball, or even if you have just one child in the 3 to 4-year-olds, you can do that. Enter your phone number, and then it will upload it from there. So that is a great way to also send out reminders. It'll send those directly out to your phone, and it will update you via phone for reminders. And the other one is for our website. So just kind of wrapping it up, some last information. What do you need for the seasons? So for our soccer season, the things that are needed are cleats and shin guards. Specifically for 5 and older, 3 to 4-year-olds, they are encouraged, not required. If they don't have cleats, they will still be able to play. If they don't have shin guards, we will actually have some that they can use. Just come and stop by in the concession stand and ask us. But those are the 2 things that we do ask that all the parents have, if available for the children, is cleats and shin guards. And then if they have a soccer ball, they are more than welcome to bring it. We will have some soccer balls that they can use. But if they have their own soccer ball, like I said, more than welcome to bring that. The one thing we do ask is please, 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 please write your name on the soccer ball. That way, if somehow it gets put into one of our bags, we will be able to make sure that you get that back. For the T-ball, what they will need is if they have some cleats, they're more than welcome to wear those. If they have a glove as well as a bat, they're more than welcome to bring those as well. Just make sure that their names are written on that. We do have some extra gloves. We also have some extra bats that can be utilized. If your child does not have one, we will have those in the equipment that the coach will pick up. And so we will have that information there. Also, at the first practice for soccer and t-ball, we ask please confirm shirt sizes and phone number with each of your coaches, just so that way when we order the shirts, we will probably order it the day after the first practice. And so if there's any adjustments that need to be made, please make sure they are made that first practice. That way it can be reflected when we order shirts. Anything after that first practice is not guaranteed to be adjusted just because trying to get the shirts in before our games, we want to make sure to order those as soon as possible. And then with phone numbers, that way the coach can contact you and have all of that information set up. Also, one thing with the shirts, if you ordered and paid for an extra shirt and it is not on there, please let me know. That way we can make sure it gets on there, because sometimes parents have just circled the shirt but did not pay for the shirt. And if it was circled but wasn't paid for, it will not be ordered. And sometimes they might have paid for the shirt, but it not have gotten put into the system correctly. And so we want to make sure if you ordered a shirt, if you do not see that on the form with your child, it will not be ordered, because what's on that form is going to be ordered. And so we want to make sure that everything is correct, everything is right. And so if there is anything that you see that's not on there, please, please, please let me know. Okay. Lastly, just wrapping up, is something that we are still in need of. If you are interested in coaching or interested in sponsoring, we do have several spots still available for that. It would be on your child's team. So if you're interested in coaching, your child would be on your team. And if you were interested in sponsoring, you would be sponsoring your child's team as well. So what those look like I said, the coach is just the commitment to, hey, I'm going to be at all the practices, be at all the games, kind of help manage that, rotate the subs. If there's a need, and well, I don't know anything about soccer or I don't know anything about t-ball, but you are still willing to help, that is something we can kind of help come alongside of you and give you that information, show you some simple drills that can be ran, help you with the rotations and things like that. Just give you some information to make sure that you're able to be very successful and just have a good time with the kids. Like I said, that would be on your child's team. And so that would be guaranteed. If you are coaching, you would be coaching your child's team. And the same thing with the sponsoring. If you want to sponsor and have your business's name on the team uniform, what that would look like would be sponsoring. I've got an information sheet. You can just email me, Seth@tiffdairyymca.org. I will send that information sheet, or excuse me, that sponsorship form over to you. It'll have a spot to put your child's name as well as the first and second choice of jersey colors. It also have where you can fill out for the sponsor that you would like, and that would be placed on for your child's team. It'd be on the shirts. There also should be an end of the season plaque that would be for you. And that to do that is $200 sponsorship form, and that goes to helping cover the cost of the uniforms, covering the cost of the referees and different things for the season that helps with for the sponsorship. So those are the two things that I wanted to say. If there was a question that you had that was not covered in this meeting, please feel free to email me, seth@tiffdairy@ymca.org. I will try and respond back to you as soon as I can. Outside of that, we are looking forward to a great season. For the evaluations, I will see my 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 14-year-olds this Tuesday and Thursday. Coaches, I look forward to our meeting tonight, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you, and we will see you later.